Welcome everyone to the live session, and today with us we have Sujan Dey, graphologist from Calcutta. Today we are going to talk about how writing can impact HR and leaders. Thank you everyone for joining us. Welcome Sujan Dey for on this platform.
Thank you for welcoming me. I was too much excited when you contacted me. So, yeah, let's begin the discussion.
Thank you so much, Sujan. So first, Sujan, I want to know your story because it intrigued me when you are doing graphology for leaders, for HRs, majorly helping them, with the signature, with the writing, and it's a skill. So how you get into this?
So, when I was studying at class 7, I was 11 or 12 years old. Suddenly, I got a magazine of my institute where I learned from, Kolkata Institute of Graphology. So they have written some magazine in Bengali language and the study of handwriting and how handwriting can impact our mental health and physical health and all. So I studied that and then I start to study it from handwriting from internet, and day by day it got like a passion to me. And then I started to do the certification course. I am doing this since 7 years now. So this is my story, and I have helped many HR and leaders to get their clear vision how to hire people, how to get the people, get the job done, where someone can be recruited, if someone is needed for the back end or if they are needed for the reception. So there are certain kind of things in handwriting which this can tell about. So I will discuss about it. And I have helped also individuals also and many consultants and coachings also. So that is why I'm trying to do it in a diverse way and trying to emerge it in a big way. That is my story, you can say.
It's so, yeah, I mean, what inspire me right now after listening you is like how this graphology can help mental health. When you mention like you are also helping HR and leaders in recruitment process, helping them to understand the candidates better with their writing skill, so that the right person fit in the role. It's really very
Yes.
great what you are doing. So, Sujan, we want to learn from you because with handwriting, with the pen, the way we are writing, how we can detect someone, mental health or even their anything. Is it possible? I'm still confused whether it's science or whether it's belief or what it is.
No, it is, you can say it's a complete science, and it has psychological and physiological impact on our health. Health means physical health and mental health also. See, if you are doing an ECG of heart, the, that graph, the doctors can tell you about your heart condition by seeing that graph. So when we write, the graph of the brain is handwriting. So when we write, our brain patterns are decoded in the paper. And it is just, we are seeing this and we can know that how a person is mentally stable or not, how the person can do any job. Is he introvert or is he extrovert? Just see what is the topic here, HR and leaders. So to being a leader, how you can detect a handwriting that it can be a leader. There's some certain points are there. So when we write, our brain impacts on how the mental health that is. Suppose someone is in depression. So his handwriting or her handwriting will look like a down slope, downwards. It's falling out. So this is the thing which we can denote from the handwriting. A page, you can say a page is our life, and whether you are writing, that writing is our life incidents. So when we studied about Rabindranath Tagore handwriting, there is some falling baseline. That means you can say the writing is just falling, just you are writing straight, the words are falling. This falling
Okay.
baseline can denote the handwriting suicidal ideation. So Rabindranath Tagore made a suicide attempt in 24 years at the age of 24 years old. So that can be decoded from handwriting, that can be extracted from the handwriting. If your brain is not okay, the handwriting will show you, even for the physical health and mental health also, including cancer, including digestive issues, including hormonal issues, even for the what you can say gynecological problems, that also can be seen. But here, if you see about the HR or leader's perspective, the most important power of a leader is willpower. So willpower can be seen from small t. I will tell about that. So this is the pure scientific background. This is psychology and physiological part of our brain, and that is written in the paper through handwriting. This is the point. So this is not pseudoscience. If you search in Google that what is graphology, many times you will see that graphology is a pseudoscience, but actually it is not.
Yeah, sometimes it happen. I mean, I love the fact which you have shared right now. ECG, like there are heartbeats and everything. You are mentioning like our brain patterns are on the paper, and we can
Yes,
see how a person is performing. Still,
yes,
Sujan, I have a question here. Now people are forgetting writing. Personally, me
mm,
also, I just write for journal or just notes, making notes.
yes.
So, do you think like writing is somehow, it's vanishing day by day in this AI age?
Yes, it is true in some sort of areas. It is true. And sometimes we are seeing the young generation, you can say about Gen Z, but you can say also about the Gen Alpha generation also. The age of 12, 13, or 7, 8, they are not writing properly. In the schools also, they are introducing the print handwriting mean which we are seeing in the paper, printed paper. There is no connection in handwriting, just printed block letters, so people are forced to write that, and that is not a good thing. And people are not writing every day. If you write every day, your brain exercise will happen. You are doing push-ups, your body is exercising, but your mind is not. If you write every day, one page only, your mental health and your brain will exercise itself. The term, I will use a term, neuroplasticity, that is called that whether you are experiencing something that is not fixed every day, you are experiencing something that is very diverse modification in our world. Suppose you are thinking about something today, you are depressed, but just after this day, you are thinking about something, this is good, then your brain pattern will change. You will not feel depressed. So when you are feeling depressed, your handwriting will show that your baseline is falling, just like this. But if you are happy, then your baseline will uplift, that upward slope. That is the thing. And people are forgetting writing. That is a bad thing. Yeah, that is a bad thing. That is why the mental healths are deteriorating. You can see the psychologists and psychiatrists are very much aware of this, and they are getting a lot of patients. And there are so many children also. They are not well in terms of mental conditions. They are feeling very bad, and they are experiencing ADHD or dyslexia like diseases that is not recommended. And it was not happening by 1970 or 1980 or 1990 2000 era, but it is now happening because of this AI, because of this what you can say technological era. People are not writing. People should write. If you write properly, you will feel a difference. That's it.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, that's very important. That's a wonderful message which you have shared that writing, it's about the exercise of our brain. We are writing with our hands, our fingertips. It's just we are triggering our thoughts, we are understanding and putting it on a paper. Okay. I want to
Yes.
learn from you, like, what are the core principles behind graphology? How can handwriting reveal traits like confidence, decision making, and emotional stability, like as you mentioned, like upward and downward, one thing you already shared. So is graphology a science, art, or combination of both? So what is your perspective on this, like how team meetings, how manager leaders can use this technique, or can hire, or take recommendation of graphologists, take consulting from graphologist, how it can help?
So when HR are hiring someone, they will scan many factors. And if you interview some person, you will see many kinds of good and bads in their behavior, in their talking, but you will not know how is the person. Is he introvert? Is he extrovert? I'm just sharing a little example. Back then, when I was working with some company, there are many handwriting there is coming, and there someone asked me, see this handwriting and tell me if he is working for backend or we should put him in a reception area. that you can say that if he will sit in one area and he will do the job, he will not interact with anyone, or we should put him in a reception area, he will talk with everyone and do the job. So for that, when I studied the handwriting, I see the handwriting slant means how much you are tilted. Suppose I am just sitting like this, I am straight. Now, if I tilt like this, supposedly I am in a left slant. Okay. I am tilting to the left. So this is left slant. Someone is tilting to the right. So this is right slant. Okay. Imagine this is a person. Now you greet them. Hello. Hi. Someone is straight. That means vertical. That means his handwriting is also vertical, means I am ambivert. In a common way, you can say I am ambivert. I am not extrovert. I am not introvert. If
Right.
someone is greeting you and he is inclining to you, hello, then he is extrovert. Inclining, I can say the right slant. Okay, hello. This is the
Yeah.
body and the handwriting coordination. If he is inclining to you, hello, ma'am, then he is extrovert. Or suppose you say hello, he said, yeah, hi. He is leaning backwards. That means he is not extrovert. He is introvert. So when HRs are interviewing someone, you cannot see that how the employee will behave in front of you. He will look like this. Yes, sir. Okay, sir. But when I took his handwriting, I see he has left slant. That means he can lean backward. That means if I put him in a reception area, the company will fail because he will not able to talk. He will not be able to express a certain emotion. He will not communicate with people properly. But if you put him in the back end where all the plans are getting executed, he can do very well because he is a structural planner and he can execute well when he is alone because he is introvert. He is not talking to anyone else. So if you give him a job which requires 2 hours but not interacting with anyone, he will do that. But if you put him in a reception area, he cannot do that. Suppose now HR are putting him into the reception area without seeing his handwriting. So what will happen? Two things will happen. First, the company will suffer. Two, the employee will suffer. Now, I am talking about HR and leaders' perspective. So their company will suffer. Every time you put a wrong recruitment in your company will suffer. But you cannot decode this kind of things without handwriting. If you do the handwriting analysis, you will know that he is depressed, he is frustrated, he can work alone, he will not work alone. If he is not working alone, he is like to be with people, put him in reception area, put him in there where the people communication are required. We just have to see a handwriting just like this, just 1 second in the handwriting and we can know that. But HR leaders who don't know handwriting analysis, they will not know that. So if they are consulting with a graphologist, they can reduce the bad hire. That's it.
Wonderful. I have certain questions here. One question, which is three questions actually coming in my mind, and very interesting
Okay.
perspective you put here. And first question, which is coming in my mind, like in different languages, there are different writing styles. Okay, for example, Bengali
Yes.
is a very cultural specific, very beautiful handwriting. And in English,
Yes.
it's a very cursive handwriting, which student we always learn
Yes.
it. So first question
Yes.
is like how a graphologist can detect because everyone come from different culture. And when we talk about
Mm-hmm.
diverse, right? So it's very
Mm-hmm.
important to understand that. Second question, which is coming in my mind, I'm just saying step by step you can answer one by one. Second question is
Yes.
coming in my mind is like, does this kind of training also given to HR, to L&D, about graphology, about writing analysis? So there should be training because we also always give training to our internal teams as well, right? So does this
Yes.
kind of
Yes.
training also need required? And third question I
Okay.
will ask, you can continue with these questions.
Okay. The first question was about just tell me
Language.
again.
Yeah,
Languages.
there are
Yes. So see, everyone is writing in different languages. That is true.
yeah.
Now, the handwriting is all about movement. If you take a paper and you write your name here, suppose I am writing in Bengali, just 1 second. I am giving some arrows here so you can understand.
Okay.
I don't know if it is visible or not, but I put some arrows here. Okay. and these arrows are going to the different zones. This is Bengali
Okay.
language. Suppose I am
Okay.
writing in English. So here is some other things which you can see. This is in
Okay.
English. Okay. So when we are writing from left to right, up to down, this is the movement of the writing. Okay. So whatever the language is, if your movement is not good, your handwriting, your mindset is not good. Okay. We see the movement. We do not see the language. We do not see what is written in the paper. Suppose someone is written I is a boy. So this is a grammatical error, but we don't see that. We see how he has written the I, how he has written the I dots, S, this kind of things. Now in Bengali or in some other language, if you write S or Shaw, it can be write differently. But the pattern, when you write S like this is a pattern. When you write in Bengali, this is another pattern, like angles and all. So how the people is moving towards the paper, that is the question is not the language. So you can detect any language, whether it is English, whether it is Hindi, whether it is Bengali, anything can be detected. You can extract the mental health or physical health or the leadership or HR qualities from there. Okay, so this is the point. And the second question you asked me, yes, training should be allotted to HRs and alls. If they know about the graphology, they can detect the handwritings and all. They can use it for their own company. Suppose some graphologists train them. They go and they train them for 3 months. They taught them graphology. They teach them graphology. Yes, this is very much actually a very beautiful session and very beautiful training period it will be. It should be maintained. It should include with the HR department. Yes, that is right.
Wow, I mean, thank you so much. It opens my mind, understanding the pattern, the flow of writing, how we are doing it.
Yes.
And in leadership perspective, it's very important. Now, resume, if we say, now it's a AI resume round, okay? Everything is converting
Mhm.
to AI. And the first round, second round are majorly AI based, just technical
Mm.
interview or face to face, and also resumes are also digitized, like I mentioned this before.
Mhm.
That, do you think there is any chances of handwriting involvement, like how a HR or a team leader can involve handwriting in this whole hiring process?
So when hiring process is going on, you just take a test. You in the exam we give different questions and they answer. They write the answers in paper and they submit that. So give some questions about the company, about their work. Just give a answer script and just give a question paper to them. And they will write it down and there is nothing wrong with that, right? So they can see the handwriting there. They can use it for the evaluation. And the employee, when you give the test to them, you should mention them that yes, this handwriting and this answer script will be evaluated for your assessment. So there is no violation of talking or any, yes, there is no violation, I suppose. So in that way, you can include that handwriting part in the HR process. Now
Yeah,
you
very,
know
very
about the
important.
HR processes better. You can share your insights also how this can be included. But I will just say that include the handwriting process and the examination process in the HR recruitment so that you can extract the handwriting, so you can receive the handwriting of the employees. And obviously tell them that yes, we are going to evaluate this answer script. So you will evaluate the answers also, you will evaluate the handwriting also. There is no problem with that. And obviously they will sign
Very.
somewhere, right? So that signature will catch up a lot of different things because signature is our public life. So how a person is behaving in public life means I am now in public, how I am behaving. This can be denoted from the signature, not from the handwriting is our personal self. When I will put this camera off and then I will do something, how will I do? That is denoted from the handwriting. That is extracted from the handwriting, but not from the signature is our public self. So see the signatures. Everyone will do the signature when they will enter the room or do some examinations and all. Every time your signature is required, no one is giving the fingertips pressing. So yeah,
Yeah.
from that signature you will definitely extract their qualities about HR and leadership and all. That's it.
Wow, I mean, it's very mind-boggling when you are, you already differentiated between handwriting and signature. That's very important. And it's the
Yes.
first time I understand this concept. Like it's a new for me. And thank you so much for sharing this much value on this live. Also,
Thank you.
Sujan, like what habits you think or what techniques a leader can use to shape their handwriting, and also signature maybe, so to look confident, to feel confident, or to promote to the higher leadership roles.
Yes. Okay. So I will first talk about signature because when I am working with professionals and individuals also, I saw that they are very much passionate about signatures. I told them repeatedly that signature will not do the thing alone. You have to change your handwriting. I will talk about that later. How you can improve your mindset or HR qualities or leadership qualities just by changing handwriting. Nothing else. But that is the thing. When someone come to me and tell me that, sir, I need to change my signature. I told them that why you are not changing your handwriting. They said, no, the signature will do this alone. I was like, no, that cannot happen because signature is your public life. You will change your public life. That is okay. But if you do not change your personal mindset, personal life, that will not happen. So for first about the signature, the HR or leaders, they should put underline below their signature. One underline, straight underline. Do not cross your any letters of signature. If you cross the letters of signature while giving the underline, you may feel some different bad things about yourself. I will talk about that later. So give a proper underline below your signature. Suppose I was writing here Sujan. So just give an underline here. And lastly, two dots. I have given two dots in the right side of the signature below the underline. So write your name, underline it properly, do not cut any letters, and then put two dots below the underline in the right side, not in the left side. Now, why is the right side? If someone asks, right is all about our progression. If we go backwards, backward means left side. If you are writing in a paper, the left side of the paper is your past and the right side of your paper is the future. This is mindset. This is not any cosmic science or something. This is proper psychological science. So when you are putting two dots in the right side, then you are thinking about yourself, okay, I am comfortable with everyone. When you are underlining your signature, you are giving an underline below your signature, you are building a confidence. Because suppose you are standing in a soft muddy area, will you survive? Can you stand there? No, you will just like this. So if you put an underline below your signature, the base of the your under your
Ground.
feet,
It's
yes,
ground.
the ground is solid
Right.
now. So that is the psychological pattern of the signature. If you put the underline, your ground is strong. Now you can do anything in your life. Suppose you are not giving your underline in your signature. I'm talking about you. If you are not doing that, just do that, put it for 1 month regularly. Now then you can come to me and you will say, yeah, my confidence is lot improved in public life as well. I am going to speak with someone. If I am giving a presentation, I am feeling confident. I was less confident before, but now I am better. So this is one point. The second point is do not squeeze or make small signatures. Okay, the signature should have a proportion. When you are writing your signature, always the first letter size. Suppose first letter size is 6 height. I'm talking about height. Suppose Sujan, Sujan. So the first letter S. Suppose that height is 6 mm. Now all the small letters Ujan, this all letters, the height should be 3 mm, just half. Okay, just half. This is the proportion 2:1. If your signature Shweta, so you are writing S 7, then make your H and E, these small letters, in 3.5 or 3. That is also okay.
Mm-hmm.
Multiplied by 2 or 2.5. That is all right. This is the proportion. If you are writing like the in a very big manner, suppose someone is writing S this type of big, a very big S. Okay, and
Right.
the rest of the letters are very small. Then he will feel that I'm very big people. I am very, but you can say the megalomaniac. The term is megalomaniac. Okay, so they will feel I am very big, I am very boastful and all, but they are not actually. They are showing that everything you exaggerate, that is not good. Okay, so maintain a proper equation, maintain a proper proportion also. That is all right. Now you will see in very in many signatures there are too many big words, big letters. You will see, you can see anyone's signature. Suppose Lata Mangeshkar, if you Google it and search her signature, you will see the L and the M were very big, just like I draw and
Right.
saw to you, very big. So yeah, he thought about that. Yeah, I am a very big person, so that is why he is writing that. Now, why the first letter of the signature? If you make it very big, you will feel about yourself very big. Why? Because in graphology, as a science, the first letter of your signature is yourself. You. It is actually you. So if you are squeezing it, you will feel less confident. You will feel low self-esteem. So leaders or teachers, please do not sign in a small way, in a squeezed pattern, or don't make it very big. Maintain always the proportion, 2:1. If your S is 6 or 7 do the rest of the part half. That is the point. This is all about signatures. And for handwriting, this thing is also applicable. Whatever you are writing, maintain the 2:1 ratio proportion. Suppose you are writing ELY, suppose, or okay, suppose you are writing Sujan. Okay, no problem, Sujan. Suppose you have written Sujan. I don't know it is visible or not, but I have put
It's
two lines here. Okay, so the lines and the middle zone letters, those are called middle zone letters. Okay, and the upper portion of the S, this is upper zone. Okay, and the lower portion of the J, this is called lower zone. So these three zones are balanced with our body and also our mind. So maintain this proportion. Do not exaggerate it. Do not squeeze it. If your middle zone letters like A, O, S, U, V, X, Z, this kind of middle zone letters which are do not getting upward or not coming to the lower zone, you are not drawing it in a lower area. These all letters are called middle zone letters. If you are putting your middle zone letters in a height of 3, then upper zone letters total height should be 6. I don't know if you are understanding it or not. I am just saying in a ruled paper, if your baseline you are writing an E, if that E height is 3, maintain your L height or Y height total height 6, just like that, 2:1 ratio. If you can maintain that, no one can stop you. No one. This is a very basic principle of graphology, and also graphotherapy means you change your handwriting, you will feel better. This is the common line. Okay, because it is your mind. I told you that whatever you are writing, your brain graph it is. So if you change the graph, your brain will automatically change. Your thinking pattern will automatically change. You will feel less depressed. You will feel less frustrated. You can motivate yourself. You can make confidence a lot better. You can make your communication a lot better. That is the thing. And now everything has a back of science and back of logic with graphology. I will tell about in a later part. So that is it. That things should be maintained by HR and leaders. This is basic thing. You don't have to remember graphology for this. Just maintain the math.
Oh, I mean, it's a lot of things are here, understanding the concept of maintaining the promotion and, whether to sign it. And I love the concept which you have shared, underline, which is a grounded part, and there is a two dots, future forward. We are
Yes.
growing, it's a great thing. In the moment, I also reminded by the left brain and right brain. We also like in
Yes.
brain, one is creative, one is logical, and it
Yes.
also make the balance of that. It's great. So we want to know now science behind, because you mentioned you will share science behind graphology, and lots of concepts. So I'm very curious to know more about it.
Okay. So the science behind the graphology. Science means when you are writing, you are holding your pen. Now, how you are holding this pen from your brain is indicating you that hold this pen, write down something. So when we are writing, about 85 billion neurons are connecting our thoughts. And if you are familiar with neurotransmitter, I don't know if you're familiar with it, but neurotransmitter is ion coded messages in our brain. We are chatting, that messages are going by online, some via waves. I don't know the actual terms. And in our brain, the chemical messengers are neurotransmitter. I am talking, how I should talk, that is my neurotransmitter deciding. They are putting everything in my brain and they are always channelizing this. So when you are writing, your thoughts are channelized by your neurotransmitter. Neurotransmitters are chemical messenger, just chemical messenger. They are coming through your brain and coming through your hand, and then you are holding that pen. Now you are writing. Now what are you thinking in your brain, that is putting onto the paper. That is why you will see different kind of handwriting in different person. There is no same handwriting of two person. Can be even you are identical twins, there is nothing. I have identical twins handwriting on my home. I have seen that they are not writing in a same way because their brain pattern is different. Okay, so this is the science behind it. Now you can see this kind of any kind of handwriting. Suppose you are seeing, this is my handwriting. Suppose this is my handwriting. I don't know whether it is visible or not, but this is one kind of handwriting. Okay, but if you see another kind of handwriting, just like see this. Okay, this handwriting is different. Okay,
Right.
is it visible?
Yeah, little bit. Yeah, it's visible.
Little bit, yes. I know this can't be visible in this type of way, but yeah, this handwritings are changed. So this is the science behind handwriting. When you are writing, your neurons are connected, and the neurotransmitter are transferring your messages through your
Mm-hmm.
from the brain. So
Mm-hmm.
that is why your handwriting is different, my handwriting is different. You are thinking that okay, I am very joyful today, so your handwriting will change according to that. I am thinking okay, no, I am frustrated today, so my handwriting will change. The basic thing, you will see that my handwriting is going downwards when you are sad. When you are sad, what will do like this, but if you are joyful, you will feel like this. So upliftment, or you will see the okay, no, despondency. Okay, so everything you are
Yes.
seeing in the body, you can see into the handwriting, and that is linked with the body language also, which the HRs and leaders can use. But yes, body language is also connected with handwriting. I told you the part where someone is leaning right
Yeah.
or left. That is also about the body language. So everything is connected. Now, if you see the science behind it more deeper, then you will go to the childhood, means Erickson's and Freud analysis comes there, and the theory has developed in there. But I will not share about those things. You can just generally, I can say, if someone is writing in a left slant, leaning back, okay, he or
Mm-hmm.
she has experienced a lot of bad things in his life. That is why he is getting introvert. Now, these bad things can come from their home and come from their school, come from their any kind sort of bad incidents. So they are leaning back. They are afraid. They are turning into the introvert. This is the point. You can see anywhere. This is the science. So here is the science also incorporating with your brain. If you are leaning, hello, yes, I am leaning to the outside, then he has a balanced childhood forms a lot. If you are recruiting HR or leaders, if you're finding about leaders, just take a case history also. If it is possible, look at their childhood, look at their schooling, look at their behavior. You will see a lot of things, and then you can see the handwriting. This is the science. That's it.
Wow, thank you so much, Sujan. I mean, really a lot of insights here, to understand, and very well you have shared that in handwriting can tell us the mind, whatever we are thinking, it's portray on the paper. So, Sujan, like if someone want to connect with you and what kind of services you do, what kind of trainings, workshops, or consulting you do, please share with everyone.
Okay, so I have the LinkedIn account. You can go there. You can DM me. I have also the Instagram and YouTube account, Sujan Dey Graphologist. You can see that in my LinkedIn profile also. And I do service. I provide the service, individual reports, and the office and HR. I also work with them. And also I do the graphotherapy sessions, that means changing of handwriting, and I do that for HRs and leaders also, and for the individuals also. Any kind of mental health issues, any kind of mild physical health issues, I can detect that, I can reduce the problems from their mind, especially for mental health. And if someone is looking for training for graphological sessions, I do that. So this is my services. Anyone can reach out to me, anyone can take the services from me. I am working with professionals and HRs, and I am working with individuals also every day. Parents, consultants, HRs are coming to me. They are getting their handwriting analyzed by me, and I am just trying to provide them a better future, a better present. And for HR and leaders, I am trying to build their company better.
Wow, what a message! And definitely, because why I choose Sujan, why I requested to be on this live, because he's an expert. As you can see from the session only, it's the value he add in person life, and I highly recommend him because he has that kind of knowledge which any HR and leader can use and improve their life through handwriting. Thank you so much, Sujan. Any message for the audience before wrapping up?
Okay, so the message is very clear and short. If you are doing something in life, do it, but do it in a right way. And to do in a right way. Right means right in a right way. Okay, so
Wow, what a message! Do you think?
yeah, that is right. But the actual thing is, for HRs and leaders, I will say, do not recruit bad hiring. Okay, just always be confident with your HR and recruitment process, and take help from Graphology, because this is something you will never have to ask anyone for anything. You just need a paper and a pen. Just tell them to write something, and we will discuss about a lot of things. Suppose I am not known to you. If I get your handwriting, I can tell different things about you, and you are not interested to talk about those things. But if I mention that, yes, you have something like this, now you will feel familiar to me. Okay, he knows me, without any talking, without knowing anything from you. I can say that, any graphologist can say that, if it is doing right. So yes, you should hire graphologist and consult with graphologist for HR recruitments and leadership qualities. Anywhere you can recruit them, anywhere. So this is a thing which is happening to the abroads. I think this should start in India also. A very big companies, they are also trying to take help from graphologists, but they should take it more. And for the personal individuals and parents, or if you say college goers, if you say the job hunters, for them I will say, do everything, but do it in a right way. I told that. But never give up, and always write something. Anything, journaling, you can use journaling, you can write diaries, anything. But if you are facing problems in your life, go for graphologist, go for psychologist, go for psychiatrist. Anything can be all right. But if you are not interested to talk about your problems, but still you want to heal them, if someone is frustrated from their work culture, yeah, we can, you can, at least we can give the fence around them. Yeah, they should nurture, because mental health is very important. So if you are trying to be a very good HR, or if you're trying to be a very good leader, first you have to heal yourself. First you have to do better in your mental health is important. So, and there is no such thing, heal yourself. If you still want to improve yourself, upgrade yourself, go to the graphologist, because they can analyze you just by a paper and a pen, just from your handwriting. They will not ask you any personal information, but they can know how you are behaving with your mother and father, with your personal loved ones, how you are behaving in your professional life, in your workstation, if you are satisfied with your salary, if you are satisfied with your work culture or not. Anything can be deducted, and we can accept graphology, accept handwriting, that will support you in an organic way. This is the only organic way you will use, and you will see a lot of improvement in just 7 days, in just 14 days, 21 days, and so on. After 3 months, you will be a different person. I have experienced that. I have seen that people are experiencing it when I am doing that for them. Lots of childs, college goers, people who are frustrated from their jobs, who are frustrated from their business. Someone is not growing their business properly, and HRs and leaders also, they are always talking to me that why I should hire these people for leadership quality, why I should hire these people for the back end, not in the front end, why I will put them into the reception area, why. So I had to make them understand that yes, she or he is extrovert, put him in the reception area, he can talk better, he can do the better thing, and these all things are backing with childhood and all. So yeah, if you can, anywhere you are stuck, I am giving the message, if you are stuck, go to the graphologist. He will do a lot of better thing to you, to anyone.
Thank you so much, Sujan. And yes, absolutely. Graphology, there is a graphology therapy, there is a art therapy where we use the paper and pen and understand the thought mind pattern. As Sujan very well shared, mental health is very important. Psychological safety is very important in companies, within the teams. So, as a leader, it's our responsibility to build that kind of safety for our employees, for our team members, for our colleagues. For that, I think graphology is the best approach. We can try it. And thank you so much, Sujan, for this valuable session. I really learned a lot from you. I hope audience also enjoyed. Yes, friends, please share this episode with everyone because everyone should know this concept, graphology. And yes, Sujan, we are going to have more sessions with you. Friends, if you want
Oh,
to ask some
thank you.
questions to Sujan,
Yes,
please
yes,
put
yes,
in
yes.
comment section.
If
And yes,
someone is asking some questions, just ask the questions, I will answer them.
yes, absolutely. So what we can do, you can put in the comment section, everyone, if you have any questions related to graphology. Sujan can help you out, and you can also reach out to Sujan, follow him to know more about this if it make you curious. I actually absolutely love this show. I never tell this in any of my show. If anyone is watching me consistently, but yeah, it's a really valuable show, which I can say. So, yeah, thank you so much, Sujan, and thank you everyone for joining. Have a great day ahead.
Thank you.